Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Intentionally Find the Bad Endings for Katawa Shoujo, where we're continuing from where we left off. I read this already. Hadako? I'm going to miss you, Lily. As expected, she's on the verge of tears. Lily gently rubs Hanako's hair with her hand in response, then pulls back and gives a warm, reassuring smile. Whoa, Akira just pops out of nowhere. Was she under the bed? Looking beyond Hanako, Akira can be seen getting up from the side of Lily's bed and scratching her head. Her eyes turn from Lily and Hanako to me, a stilted, weak smile hanging on her face. I try not to return a more genuinely happy look, but the result is probably just the same. So, everything set? Managed to hold back from killing Shizune? The comment draws an amused giggle from her sister. Yes, I have everything in order, and yes, I managed not to. Have you packed everything you need? Got the 2 bags right here, but there's still some stuff left at the Hakamichi's home. I can pick that up while we wait there for tomorrow evening's flight, though. Akira gives the 2 large travel bags on the floor a hearty pat. She probably came to help pack and make sure everything was in order on Lily's side before going together with her. Lily, will you be okay over there? I'll be alright, I assure you. I have Akira looking after me as well, and you know that she's reliable. But don't worry, Hanako, I have your phone number after all, so we can stay in touch with Akira's help. I could send you things over the internet as well. Hey, don't use me just because you don't want to learn how to use a computer. Hanako and Lily both giggle briefly, the mood lightening ever so little. Ever so little. That goes for you too, though, Hasao. I promise I'll contact you once I'm in Scotland. I know. I'll be looking forward to it. Her offer may be kind, but we both know that this is a testament. A what? A tantamount. Tantamount? To breaking up. Neither of us have an illusions as how well we'd manage a long-distance relationship. Nor worry a word of prompting. The 4 of us begin the long, solemn walk to the school gate. The numerous lamps scattered around the Yamako grounds failed to do much more than provide pinpoints of light in the otherwise dense darkness. A car parked on the road just outside the school grounds comes into view, its shining black exterior reflecting the dimly lit lamps of Yamaku. I call out to Akira in an effort to alleviate a bit of heavy atmosphere. That your car? Kind is it? Don't know much about cars, do you? It's a Lancer Evo. Solid and speedy. Lancer, huh? Well, it's not as if her comment or of my knowledge is off the mark. I've never really taken an interest in them. She gives a small sigh. She's been good. Pity I have to part with it tomorrow. But like the summer house, you guys were the last to visit it before it changed hands. Turning back from my rather faulty attempt at small talk, I glance at Hanako and Lily following behind us. By rights, Hanako should be leading Lily, but it's rather definitely the other way around, as she clings tightly to Lily's arm. It's a depressing sight. Yep. So I guess this is it? Indeed. Although the time for everyone to say their farewells is now, nobody really wants to take that first step. It's as if the longer nobody speaks, the better the chances of them simply not leaving. Lily, do you really have to go? I'm sorry, Hanako. I won't be leaving you forever, though. I can still call you. Hisao, will you still be here as well? I nod, but Hanako just clutches at her tighter into her arms. to Lily's arms. After spending so long without anyone to call family, it must be excruciating to have to say goodbye to the one person that was as close to a mother as anyone could have been in her life. Lily lets out a long, sad breath. All Akira and I can really do is stand by quietly on the sidelines, since the only person that could solve this would be Lily herself. Eventually, Lily pulls her arm from Hanako's grip and holds both of her shoulders gently. A much more decisive way to address than I've ever seen Lily take with her. Hanako, remember when we first met? When you entered my room for the first time after overhearing my consoling of a friend. You didn't say a single word for the entire night. Even as I poured you tea and talked, you sat silently and simply listened to what I said. It took many quiet meetings like that before you began to open up to me. But as you began to, I felt some of the happiest moments I've ever felt. I didn't become your friend because I pitied you, Hanako. I became your friend because I knew you were hiding, not just from me, but from everyone. Your ambitions, personality, interests, tastes, I don't know any of them, and neither did anybody else. Excuse me. As you showed yourself to me, though, I began to realize the person that you were, and became sure that our meeting was a very special moment. But I, I love you. She cuts her words short as she brings her hand to Hanako's head and brushes her fringe to the side, gently pressing her lips to Hanako's forehead. As she pulls her head back, leaving Hanako all but speechless and her eyes moist, Lily beams a wide smile. I believe you are a very beautiful person, Hanako, and I am certain that you will become a strong and confident woman. You are a very dear friend, and someone whom I love very much. Just like Asao, I will never forget you for as long as I live. I may be leaving, but you have your own life, I hear, to lead, just as I do. You have your own friends and hobbies, and your own hopes after graduation. I want you to devote yourself to them, even after I'm not around anymore. That is why I think you'll be okay, because you are your own self. You're your own self, with your own life. You yourself prove that to me. Hanako lowers her hand in embarrassment, but nods as she does so. I understand. I know I have to say goodbye. I know you have to go your own way. But thank you, Lily, for everything. Thank you, Hanako. Will you be okay? There are a few seconds of silence before the answer comes. I will. Lily smiles, and that'll be at least partly in relief. That makes me very happy then. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lily. And farewell to you as well, Hasao. Goodbye. I'll miss you. She pauses for a moment before walking up to me. Her right hand outstretched in front of her takes a hold of my shoulder. Her left hand slowly and daintily reaches toward my face, taking my cheek in her palm. For a while she simply holds my face, her fingers just slightly moving to take in its contours. Usually her hand would be warm when doing such a thing, but the night's air has given her skin a cool edge. I'm not sure how long we stayed like this. Her clouded eyes pointed just below my own as she wears a wistful, almost distant smile. Eventually, though, I take her cold hand in mine. It's difficult to do so, but with a slight sigh, I gently remove her hand from my cheek. I hope you have a long and happy life, Lily, no matter where you might go. Thank you. I'll make sure to. She takes a long, trembling breath before turning slightly towards Akira's direction. Akira? Okay. With a nod, she takes Lily's hand and begins to guide her to the car parked outside the gates. They both walk slowly and deliberately, as if their movements have been rehearsed in advance. It's strange to feel like this now, watching someone leave Yamaku. The feeling of unease I have now reminds me of the first night, the first time I walked through these black wrought iron gates. That always looked far too pompous from what they were. As they leave, all of us know full well that our lives are inevitably changing, irreversibly changing. I'd always told myself that I just had to take life as it comes, but everything's changing so fast, so suddenly. In the end, Lily's an irreplaceable part of the lives of both Hanako and I. The noise of Akira opening the passenger door for Lily brings me out of my thoughts, her hand waving back as Lily gets in. See you guys, take care of yourselves. Goodbye, Hanako. Goodbye, Hisao. Hanako's hand quickly shouts out, her face brightening by her enthusiastic farewell. Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye. See you, Akira. And goodbye, Lily. The door shuts as well, as we all put on our best happy farewell faces. Akira getting into her car herself and starting it up in short measure. Lily's hand can just be seen waving through the tinted windows, both of our hands waving high as well. Just as every other time I've done such things, I can't quite work out precisely why I or Hanako waved to her given that she's never seen us doing so. But it doesn't matter. Even after the black shiny car goes down the hill and disappears into the dark night, we carry on waving and seeing Akira and Lily off. And then they're gone. A strange stillness takes over our hands return to our sides as our hands return to our sides. I don't know what I should do or how I should feel. In the end, we just stand there slightly staring down at where the car disappears from sight. Goodbye, Lily. All I can do in response to her quiet, mournful goodbye is to place a hand on her shoulder. She looks at me for a moment before looking down at the hill, secure in the knowledge that I am still around for her. What we'll do from now on doesn't seem all that uncertain, but we all have our own ambitions now, just as Lily said. But even so, it feels like there's a certain missing part in both of our lives now. Something that can never be replaced. And there it is, you guys. The end of the bad ending for Lily. I think that was the bad ending. I know in the good ending, I think you actually go to Scotland with her. But that's it, I guess. All that's left to do is... Oh no, it's Emmy and Rin. So, next time, I'll do one of those two. So, until then, see you guys later.